Brunch is definitely one of my favorite meals, especially on the weekend, and that's what our next guest is bringing to the table. Chef Matt Basile's new cookbook, Brunch Life, features delicious, hearty recipes from eggs to bacon to waffles, and Matt is here to give us a sample. Chef, great to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, so we're gonna start with something that people get wrong all the time, and you're gonna show us it's pretty easy to get it right. You're gonna, the right way to make scrambled eggs.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier, there's two kinds of scrambled eggs. There's that really finite, very soft, loose scramble, which is almost like, I think you said like a custard almost,
yep.
Which is spot on. Italians do a soft scramble where you lightly heat the pan with some butter and you occasionally move it, but the trick is I folded some mascarpone cheese into the egg. So that gives a little bit of fat, a little bit of flavor. Then over here what we have is some sweet peas. Now those peas are just so explosive in flavor.
Yeah.
And there's some more mascarpone in there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw a little dollop of butter in, because why not?
So one thing that I've noticed between those two versions of eggs, those are the two right ways to make eggs, right?
Right.
The wrong way is to come in with a super, super, super hot pan.
Yeah, you need like a medium hot pan, because the scrambled eggs, they just get, like, they lose all their flavor if your pan's too hot.
Milk in your eggs. Some people put milk in the eggs.
Yep.
Thought?
Basically, you're adding fat by doing that. So I use mascarpone cheese. Some people use sour cream. Some people use mayo. You can use milk. Really what you're doing is you're adding a little bit, mayo, you'd be surprised, man.
Yeah, well, that would
surprise me. There's eggs in mayo, so you're just putting eggs in eggs.
Yeah, exactly. Good point.
All right, so now we're gonna add the bowl. So you see how frothy it is?
Yes.
That's the fat from the mascarpone cheese. We're gonna add that in. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna let that cook. People get really impatient when it comes to scrambled eggs.
Yeah, they're afraid it's gonna burn.
They're afraid it's gonna burn. So if you have it on a medium-high temperature, which we have, it'll be fine. And then occasionally what we do is we're just gonna take the sides and move it to the center. That's it.
And do you have is this a technique? You just keep going from side to side, just like that?
Just keep going from the outside to the inside.
Okay.
And then what you're doing is when you're pulling,
you're bringing the cooked part in the middle.
To the middle, and then the raw part goes to the outside. And then you just keep doing that. And then what we'll do is, as it gets almost done, we're going to incorporate the mascarpone cheese. But while that cooks, I'll plate up the huevos rancheros.
Yes. Okay. So this is a different kind of egg completely.
Yeah. So I mean, the best thing about brunch is there are brunch dishes around the world, and huevos rancheros, one of my favorite dishes. It's a great Mexican dish. We have tomatoes in here. We have different kinds of peppers. We have onions. It's all nice and charred.
It smells fantastic.
You can do them, I like mine chunky, but you can also do them much finer, right?
Yeah.
But I think the chunkiness actually gives it a bit of substance.
Yeah. What does brunch mean to you?
So brunch is a culture, man.
Here, you do this, I'm going to keep doing this.
Okay,
Yeah.
May the force be with you on those eggs.
I was appreciating that.
You know, brunch really is a culture. I think breakfast is a meal. It's that thing you do in the morning. It gets you started. It's nourishing, all the best things. It's great. But brunch is like, it's something you really believe in. People have like they're very habitual when it comes to brunch. You know, they have their places that they go to. They have their pants. Like I'm wearing sunny side egg socks right now.
Pants.
I have sunny side egg socks right now. I'll show you when we get off the air. You know, and people really do crave brunch. You know, it's all about the gram, and it's all about where you've been and who you're having it with. And there's certain people I won't brunch with because they're just not patient enough for brunch.
Now, when you were putting your book together, what was the goal that you wanted to produce? What did you want to give people?
That food should be fun all the time, and that brunch doesn't have to be had just in the morning. It can be a 24-hour-a-day meal, and everywhere in the world experiences brunch their own way, and all you have to do is be a little open to something different.
Well, I can tell you, having experienced your food at your restaurant, here in the kitchen, in my home, I can tell you, you make it fun all the time.
This is true. I've actually cooked in your house.
Yes, it's true.
All right, so how are the scrambled eggs going?
I don't know. You tell me, Chef.
You're actually doing a great job.
Okay.
So now what I'll do, I'm just going to finish off these huevos. So I've put some fresh cheese. I'm putting some jalapeno in there. I've put some sour cream. And then I'm just going to finish it off with
I'm at the point now where I've got more cooked egg than uncooked egg.
Which is
but that all the uncooked is on the top. How do I get that on the bottom?
So it's called shaking the pans.
Shaking the pan.
All right, so we got some fresh lime in here as well. And then I had one more. No, that's everything. Cilantro's on there. So the huevos rancheros are done. Now I'm going to come back over to the mascarpone.
Okay.
So this is, you know, our sweet factor. Add a little bit.
Do I mix that?
Yep, we're gonna just lightly mix that in.
Okay, like the same way?
Same way, bud.
Like this? All right.
And then what we're gonna do when the dish is actually done, we're gonna plate it right here. Okay. And we're gonna put a couple more dollops.
Okay, we only have about 30 seconds left, so you're gonna have to tell me what I'm staring at these two things here, too.
S'mores pancakes from our French toast and pancake chapter. And then we have an entire chapter devoted to chicken and waffles. That's our Nashville hot chicken and waffles.
That one looks fantastic.
That's perfect.
And what makes that a Matt Basile version of chicken and waffles?
So basically what we've done is taken white bread, which is part of the classic Nashville hot chicken, put that right into a waffle maker. It makes a waffle batter, and then there's a spicy sauce for it, and then a good old-fashioned pickle.
Chef, thank you so much for all this.
Right on that plate there, brother.
Right here. And you can find all of these recipes on our website, yourmorning.ca.
Oh, you did great there,
And
bud.
now here's some people to watch today.
You did great there,
Thanks,
bud.
Chef.